Hello there. Okay, so this is the second in the series of looking at filters and how to apply filters within Kulea. Now, previously in the first session, we looked at creating a very simple persona, and we went into CRM contacts. We then opened up the CRM filter tool over here, and we created this filter, which is job title contains marketing. Really simple. Now we're going to start applying some additional layers onto this filter. So we're going to do that using this button here, this add. And you can add an and condition, and you can add an or condition. So I'm going to add an and. And what an and does is it allows you to be more targeted with your filters. Ands by their nature are exclusive. They exclude more people. The more and conditions you have, the more people you are excluding. So previously when we were searching for job title contains marketing, we had loads of marketing people, like 9,000 of them. Now I put an and I'm going to apply an and against a different CRM filter, or sorry, CRM field than the first one, because you can't have something that is, let's say, you can't have job position contains marketing and job position contains sales. Well, actually, you can. You could have sales marketing director, so that's a bad example. Let me give you a better example. You can't have location equals London and location equals New York. You can't have those two things. So that's a good example. You could have location contains London and location contains New York. If they have multiple offices in one location tag, that would work. But anyway, I carried away myself. Let's move on to this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to have job position contains marketing. I do that, I ramble. And I'm going to look for, let's just do country. Where's country? I'm going mad. There you go. Country contains UK. There we go. So if you remember previously, when we had just job title contains marketing, we had like 9,000 contacts. Now we've applied an and condition that has excluded a load of those contacts that aren't in the UK. And we've dropped it down now to 63 contacts. So that's a lot less contacts. The opposite is true of an or condition. An or condition casts your net far, far wider. So let me just get rid of that and let's go back to, we're now back to job title contains marketing. Let's add an or. So an or is inclusive, whereas an and excludes people. An or is like a big hug. You cast your arms around more people. All right, so let's do job title contains marketing or job title contains sales. There we go. So we now have 10,058 people because we've got people in our database, or in this filter here, that are either marketing or sales. So you see how I've cast that net wider there. So it's a really, really simple function, and you can add multiples of these. So, or job title contains developer. There you go. We've gone up again. You can see how we can create these filters and cast that net as wide as we want. Bear in mind, if you were to use an or with location, for example, or country, country contains UK, that is going to capture everybody in the UK. Doesn't matter if they're in developers, if they're a developer, if they're in sales, or if they're marketing, or if they're in none of those fields. It's irrelevant. If they are in the UK, they will be captured within this filter criteria. So they are, by adding an or, you make them non-dependent on each other. Whereas and conditions, they are all dependent. They have dependencies. All those conditions must be met. With ors, any of these conditions can be met to be included within this filter. Cool. Hope that makes sense. Looking forward to see you in part 3.